Oh, I just realized how my
Oh,
mic,
I
mic
just
was
realized I
muted.
also had my mic muted, which is really good. Nice. Well, anyway,
Beautiful stuff.
welcome back to
Scuff production.
look at the insane production quality. Even the names are wrong. I need to fix these. Anyway, could you just talk for a bit while I fix these
Yeah,
names?
sure. I'll try to talk for a bit. So, one thing we're seeing, or like straight away, 80 carry bans, and I think that's because it's Lucky XU guy, absolute beast.
I mean, I think he only plays like 280 carries. I think that's probably the
Yeah,
main
but
reason.
he is master, so you probably want to ban those. Uh, he's been playing Jhin this season. Um, so I potentially will see that come out. No Jhin ban so far. I like the Swain ban. It was pretty oppressive in bot lane. I like the Olaf ban. It was oppressive in the first game. Um, Maokai pick though.
Yeah,
First pick.
Maokai being first
First pick
pick. They're
wasn't
heavily
very.
prioritizing this Maokai.
Yeah, that's strange to me because they played so effectively against it in the previous game. Um,
I mean, I think that was more of a misplay from the side of Extra Thick than Maokai itself not being a very strong pick. I
yeah,
think Maokai
potentially.
still offers that. It definitely offers a very very strong team fight. Again, very very strong lane. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure how he managed to die that many times, but hopefully it doesn't go the same way this time. And looks like Apes side will lock in Ornn now. We know Ornn is a a very very good flex pick for Imperial side. They like to flex it mid and top lane. They play it both sides very very often, so we have to see where that goes. Interesting enough, Callista is also not banned, and I know Trimmin likes playing that Callista.
Yeah, they're taking away the
Are
Lulu.
they
So
really going for the Lulu? Are they really doing it?
butterflies have been taunting the Lulu for a while,
I
but no,
know.
they switched to Shyvana.
I've heard Karma. Karma's been telling stories about how OP Shabada is in solo queue. It looks like he's been bringing it out today.
It's AP Shyvana,
That
right?
is AP Shabada. He likes just dunking on the enemy team, pressing wall ability and doing all their HP and damage.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. It sort of reminds me of like the old days where you had like
Niddly.
Tristana or something like that that just like went AP
And the Niddly
stupidly.
spears just one shot you.
Yeah, yeah, it's like these stupid characters with
Oh, oh,
ridiculous.
oh,
Oh my
oh,
goodness, we are actually seeing the
oh,
Lulu lock in.
okay. Well, they have a Jarvan too. So maybe this Lulu's going support?
I can imagine it is a support Lulu.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, no, no,
the
no, no,
question
no. You
is,
should have seen. I
I know
played as
Louis
a.
was taunting that it would be a Lulu 80 carry.
Yeah, Lulu 80 carry. No, no, no.
I'm not sure that's actually any good at all. I think it's quite bad.
Me and Lou were
Uh,
playing in a NSC game, right? And I went Lulu mid, and he went Twitch jungle, and we absolutely smurfed on the enemy team. He got like 18 kills.
yeah, we might see a respect Twitch ban.
I think we probably will see a Twitch ban from Imperial Apes sides. Or I don't think Imperial Apes show much respect to the butterflies in the first place, so maybe they'll just leave it open. Looks like
Banning
the
Rammus.
Rammus will be going. I think that's just like, well, we don't really care whatever you're gonna bring out. We're just gonna ban the Rammus. Anyway, looks like they will. Lock in
Are they
Ezreal.
spelling something? They've got SORR, so they might see a Y
I might put like
next.
sorry. You might put like Yumi.
Yeah, if it's a U. Yeah, alright, there we go. So they're saying
Oh, you
spelling
see.
sorry.
They're
Very
They're
good.
sorry
We
for
should have
smashing
seen
the
that coming.
butterflies too hard, apparently.
Very good.
And what?
I
Are
actually
butterflies spelling anything?
no, those are just meta bans. I think
Yeah, they're just pretty generic bands.
disgusting.
Well, we have to see what they decide to play. In fact, I've seen I've seen Instant play Ezreal mid too, so you know what? I actually don't know where this Ezreal is going. It could be bot lane, it could be mid, it could be anywhere. Honestly, we'll have to see what they decide to lock in here. Maybe the support, or are they just gonna wait down the timer? Okay, is he here? Oh,
Zinjal.
okay.
That's
Well, I'm gonna
interesting.
assume that's a proxy pick for something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that as well. Zin is Yumi. Okay, they said that in Twitch chat. That's
They're
apparently
picking Yumi.
the medium here by which we communicate proxies.
Okay, okay. Oh, I told him to message me in game, but
That's fine. Um,
interesting pick. I wasn't not expecting the Yumi to come out. I know Cookie plays a lot of engaged sports. I didn't know he played Yumi, but apparently he does. And
oh,
oh,
Louis loves his vein.
Louis is bringing out his Vayne. I mean, Vayne is gonna have such a hard time in this early game though. Like he does have his Lulu for support, but Ezreal Yumi is gonna hurt very very.
I mean,
difficultly, I think.
Ezreal. I don't know. It's not the most oppressive bot lane, Ezreal Yumi. I mean, there is a bit of poke, but you can dodge out the Yumi Qs with the Vayne Q pretty effectively.
Mhm.
Um, I think of all the lanes that Vayne goes into, like compare it to versus like an MF or a Kai'Sa. Like this is probably one of the best lanes she has.
Yeah, or a Caitlyn. You don't want to be playing Vayne into those.
Yeah.
And Vayne will
So
be very effective against stuff like this Ord. He's going to be building pure tank, and he's going to have lots of percent HP damage being dealt to him. And the last bit will be a set. So it will in fact be an Ornn mid.
Ornn mid, set top.
And Ezreal UB bot lane. Okay, it's a very interesting draft.
Yeah.
I was not expecting this on the Ape side. I was expecting I'm surprised Kiana didn't come out today. I'm surprised he went for the Ornn instead.
So it feels like Imperial Apes draft is quite up to date on the meta, and Icy Butterflies feels like maybe a few years ago.
Yeah, I mean, Apes have been scrimming a lot of games recently, so they definitely have a very strong grasp on what the current meta is. Whereas Butterflies are kind of Papega and just play whatever they're good at.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, there is an argument to be made for playing what you're good at.
Exactly. If you bring out all these unexpected picks, they might not know how to play against them.
Yeah.
Getting back into lobby soon. Looks like everyone's moving around a bit. Oh wow, the Apes actually have their team. Wait, both sides have their team in the right order. Wow, I don't even need to move them around. They're making my life easier.
All right, I think they're ready to go.
Okay. Anyway, let's talk about both sides of team content. So
we can go through the lanes. Why not? So we've got Set versus Maokai.
Wait, no. Oh yeah, it was an all mid. Yeah.
So Set versus Maokai. I think Set wins that lane.
I think I honestly have no idea. I don't know his champions. But if I have to guess,
Set has the opportunity to go a bit more aggressive, whereas Maokai is sort of limited by his champion doesn't do anything.
He doesn't really do that much. I think he does have that sustain though, but so does Set. Honestly, he has so much passive health regen.
You are right to fear my
his health regen is really high, so he can also take up those trades. So I think both sides might be looking like a wet noodle fight once again. Oh, what are they spending on this time? The same thing. Apparently so.
Yeah. It's interesting because Swain and Olaf were valid bans.
Were we Darius on Nautilus this game? I don't think we were, and
I think they fucked that up.
Whoops. Well, looks like we will hopefully be getting started again.
Well.
What support did they pick? They picked.
You're talking about Yubi support?
No, what did Butterflies pick again?
Oh, they picked Lulu support.
Oh yeah, they picked Lulu Vayne, didn't they? I'm not sure Eris plays too much Lulu, but we'll have to see. Have to see how he performs. I mean, it's Lulu, come on, how hard can it be? I was playing Lulu mid today, and I went 1-9, as you do. And we still won, because I just pressed W on my AD carry and E, and he just didn't die, and we just won. So.
You are right.
Yeah, we actually saw a really good performance out of Louis from the last game. I mean, yes, he's not master, and Lucky Execute is master. So head to head, I'd still give the edge to I think, to Imperial Apes in terms of the bot lane.
Apes are actually down. Remember, you usually have Kenny in support position, but he's currently in China, so he's unable to play. So that's why Cookie is subbing in for him in support position. So it would actually be even stronger if he was here. But unfortunately, they're gonna have to deal with this, and Truman is baiting out which top lane he's gonna pick.
I swear to God, if they misinput this.
Oh well, he's picked Ornn, so I have no idea why. Maybe they just sub later.
It could be. I mean, not that it could change at this point, but it could be Set mid.
It could be Set mid. I mean, who was the mid lane again? I have such a bad memory of its Rise.
Yeah.
I mean, who is getting better into the Rise? I think both really shrug off Rise's damage. I don't know. I mean,
to be honest, I haven't played enough mid matchups to know the definitive answer to that. But if you're in chat right now and you know the answer to that question of which is the better matchup for Rise, please do let us know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it was me, I'd put the Ornn I put the Ornn in mid lane and Set in top because Ornn can build those. Ornn likes building those.
I must
defensive
not
items.
spar.
Whereas Set, he usually likes going aggressive early, so maybe like a, I don't know, like Black Beaver or something, or like Bladed Rune King, or Triforce even. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So he likes building like one aggressive item and then usually going into tank. So I think maybe Ornn into Rise might be a better matchup, but I honestly have no clue.
Yeah. I mean, these are very like.
Rise is
you-
it. Well,
Rise is.
maybe it is. You know?
You know what's in Dan? You. That was,
that is true.
we saw the Aurelion Sol last game. Not ideal. Sorry, that was a bit harsh.
Yeah. Well, he had a good performance in Chisholm, at least we'll give him that. Unlike some other mid laner who lost 2 games in a row.
Oh dear. All right, everyone's picked their correct champions.
Okay.
Annoyingly, Icy Butterflies have not arranged themselves in the correct order.
Oh no.
They swapped, so they're going Set top. Maybe?
Yeah, that's what.
Hopping back? We don't know.
Isn't there like a 20-second rule? Is this?
Yeah, they've violated the
I think they're gonna
LCS
have
rules
to-
if they change
gonna have to
after.
forfeit the game, right? That's against
Yeah.
the rules.
Butterflies wins. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep, this is it's over. That's it for today. Anyway, it seems like we will be going into the game. We'll have that 3-minute delay for us to chill out a bit.
Yeah, you got a bit ahead of yourself there. We're 3 minutes away from
Keep
going.
forgetting,
into
yeah, I was like, oh, I'm so hyped up for this, and then we gotta wait for 3 minutes. Anyway,
So, bot lane, Ezreal versus Vayne, Lulu versus Yumi. I think players being even, not much should happen in this lane.
I mean, I wasn't expecting Callisto to be like 5-0 in like 10 minutes the last game either.
No,
so-
yeah, that was unexpected, and that was a huge bot diff. So you know, if we see the same level of bot diff, but in the other way, then maybe we'll see a ridiculously fed.
Maybe we will. Anyway, I think this is definitely gonna be a very close ball lane. I think, yeah, this like both sides, like Ezreal Yubi can poke at a Vayne, but then Vayne has his Lulu, so she can shield him and give him that sustain. She goes
Yeah, I mean
Fiends as well.
the Lulu, sorry, the Yumi Q doesn't come out that often, and you know the Vayne can either dodge it or just get shielded by the Lulu. So I imagine the poke onto the Vayne won't be that effective.
Yeah, like both
the
sides.
thing that
have
I'm worried
this
about
shield
is,
and
like,
sustain.
Just Ezreal going aggressive onto one of them when they're not expecting it. Like just sort of it's whether like the game sense of these players is like up to scratch, whether they can match up against like these master high diamond players.
I think Ezreal and Yumi need to, like, because I think Lulu might just be focusing hard on Vayne. I think if that's the case, then you need to focus on Lulu instead. It's like playing against a Soraka. Like, you need to kill the Soraka first, because that's the first you need to focus, because otherwise he just heals up the AD carry. Lulu's, I guess, is kind of similar, at least, but she can shield herself, though, so... But she doesn't really want to be using a shield on herself. She'd much rather be using it on her Vayne and increasing his damage, and her damage even. So we'll have to see how that goes. Looking at how
Mid
top
lane
side
has
of
been
the-
locked in, so it is the Ornn versus Rise
Yeah.
matchup.
This top side of the map, Imperial Apes playing Set Shyvana Ornn. That's not something you see every day. But
Yeah.
I think, I mean, Ornn does mostly magic damage, and Shyvana is deals huge magic damage if she goes as AP, which I think she most likely will.
Yeah, almost certainly. I mean, Set will be doing the AD damage and the Ezreal, so actually quite a balanced team comp from the side of
Yeah,
the Imperial
definitely,
Apes.
and they have 2 very, very big tanks to
Two
save
big
the
tanks.
damage.
And I imagine doesn't Set go more bruiser than they have the Ornn as
I
the
think
tank,
he goes like he's like, yeah, he is a bruiser, but he still builds tank items, so he still gets reasonably tanky.
but... Okay.
And like
fair
definitely
enough.
more like he's probably about the same as Jarvan if you go like what's the AD struggle item called again? I don't remember. But if you go like that into tank,
Doesn't matter.
it's a similar concept. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll be going into game, hopefully very soon.
The only thing I'm worried about in this game is the side of Icy Butterflies. Actually, no, that's not true. So they have Rise for wave clear. He basically has unlimited wave clear. Okay, it's actually quite balanced in terms of wave clear on both sides. Like, Shyvana can just, once she gets enough AP, she can just clear a wave instantly. Ezreal, you know, long wave with...
Honestly, I
with the ult.
would much prefer to see a much like late game AD carry from the side of the Apes, because I don't think their late game currently is looking They have this Ornn. They have a set, and I'm not sure an Ezreal is really the late game damage source you want. If you look at the butterfly side, they have a Rise and they have a Vayne. Like there you're focusing on the early game, whereas Apes is kind of a mixed comp where they have some early game damage and some late game damage, and we'll have to see what they decide to go though. Let me switch screens. Look at that, it's so clean.
Beautiful.
Okay, let me turn on this and this. Okay. Anyway, we are getting in the game, and looks like I'll have to see if there are any invades going on this early. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't expect anything. Both sides don't really have too much CC. Yeah, both sides don't have any CC.
It would be pretty. So Apes are doing the 5-man split. This is very standard in 5s. If you just want to play safe, you don't ever get invade.
Also comes out with the early ward. You see what you do as jungler is you usually like just run over, put ward down, and then recall and then buy sweeper. Because then your sweeper comes up anyway, and you have a ward down for some extra vision to spot the enemy jungler, so you can know where they're going for.
Yeah,
Sharwana is putting a ward on her red buff.
That.
Yeah, to try and defend that red buff there. Doesn't want to invade early by Jarvan and getting that stolen away. Anyway, yeah, both sides playing very, very safe this early on.
First dragon is an Ocean Drake, worth pointing out.
Yeah.
Which is definitely one to play for.
I mean, I'd be much more concerned if the last dragon was an Ocean one, because you don't want that. Yeah, honestly, you don't want either side getting that, because Ocean Dragon is very, very strong.
Yeah, Ocean Soul's probably the strongest soul, I would say. But also, just of the early dragons to have, it's also the strongest early dragon to have. So just makes lane so much easier if you've got that regen. So I imagine we'll see some bot lane priority or focus put towards that. Both lanes missing 2 minions in the bot lane. That's frustrating to watch.
I mean, honestly, for the early minions, I think it's okay to miss them, because like honestly, when you release your jungle and you come back, like it's not that much gold, and giving you a slight early advantage is sometimes useful as well. But, I mean, it is obviously frustrating to miss minions. So, I mean,
I think that'd be justifiable if they came into lane late, but they well, actually, you don't want to come into lane late because then you'll miss XP. And if you're missing XP, then
yeah, that's really bad. You don't want to miss the XP. Like the gold is fine, the XP is you don't want to miss that.
Yeah. So actually, very even in bot lane.
Yeah, like not much going on here. I mean, no level 2 kills today. Looks like it's getting Doron by the Jarvan, and he's gonna find those. He's gonna dash away. Druin is trading with Purple Chicken, and Lyra taking the. You know what? He actually is taking damage this time. He's quite low.
I mean, very early levels, Malphite is not that tanky.
Yeah, but he's gonna get his regen up, and he's gonna be fine like sooner or later.
Yeah, he needs to survive these early levels. I'm not sure if he fares too well right now against the set. Eventually he might. But I think this makes sense, just CSing from afar. Sadly misses the cannon. But yeah. I think this game's sort of going as we expected. Bot lane, literally nothing happening.
Need to switch these two around. Yes. There we go. Yeah.
Like, top lane, sort of slight edge for the set. Makes sense.
Yeah, he's got an early shove in, and Maokai is just kind of chilling under the tower, farming those minions. Which is fair enough. I think Set definitely does out-trades him right now, because Set's W does a huge amount of damage. And this whole combo, like, target taking off very, very low. As you can see here once again. Maokai on.
So Jarvan just showed on the map extremely low health. I'm wondering if he's going to get punished at all for this.
Well, we see Shyvana is top side, so unless bot lane
probably not,
over,
yeah.
Bot lane, honestly, nothing's happening right now. But it looks like they are in fact going over.
I like this punish. This is good.
This is a very good
there's
punish.
no reason
Looks like
to get
Jarvan
that grab
is.
free. It was extremely greedy to try and go for that.
Looks like Jarvan is still gonna get this scuttle crab there somehow. Yeah. Yeah. The Ape side are just ignoring it. They're just giving it up for free. I'm surprised. I thought bot lane was gonna get roam up. Maybe they didn't think Jarvan was there. I don't know. Maybe they thought he ran away after they walked up. But he didn't do that. And now he's back. Vayne will hit level 4 before
Yeah,
again, nothing
so-
happening bot lane. Both of them just trading back and forth. They're fighting on top lane.
The health lead is going significantly in the oh,
Yeah,
that's
and-
surely a kill
oh
on the
dear.
Vayne.
Oh,
I'm not sure what Louis was doing
I'm
there.
not sure why you would want to go aggressive there, as you were saying. Like, both sides play passive, nothing happens. But he was the one that went in. He was the one that dashed forward, and he's the one that's getting punished. Unfortunate mistake from him, leading to a double kill for the Apes.
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks to last game here.
GTWP. I think it's over already.
So, there's a few things that are a bit sad about this bot lane so far. The Vayne not taking biscuits. Yeah, versus the Ezreal who has, and so there's just the health advantage for the Ezreal versus the Vayne.
Well,
It's pretty
Incident's
disgusting.
getting dope again once in his mid lane, but he's level 6. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna try and find a kill onto his Rise actually, and he doesn't quite find it. But okay. I guess he got a bit greedy there, and he gets punished. Like he
That was well played by the Jarvan.
Yeah, like I mean, he definitely could have got out of that situation as Ornn. Like he was out already, but he decided to get greedy and try to find a kill on the Rise, and he got punished for that by the Jarvan. Which is a very good punish from him. Okay, that's 2 kills. 2 kills. Wait, 2 kills? No, 1 kill. 1 kill. 1 kill.
One kill.
1 kill on the side of the butterflies. But yeah, nice early impact from him. I'm surprised he's still getting punished, honestly. Like he's managed to take that early Scuzz Crab, but now his boss side is getting farmed out by Shyvana. He needs to be very, very careful about that. Shyvana is a huge, like a 10 CS lead on him already, which is quite big in the jungle, honestly. Guys, here we go. You see
Yeah, I
he's taking
actually really
the-
like it waiting for the minion wave. He couldn't see the minion wave, but he knew where it was based on his own one in the top lane.
Yeah.
Just so he didn't get spotted.
Because the minion wave can spot you if you're standing there.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have done.
And now they don't know he's there. And I mean, when you're there, like, there's definitely going to be a dive going on bot lane here, as you can see. He's going to come from behind and see if he can pick up
Yeah,
anything.
they're gonna engage. They don't have exhaust, so it's a little bit tricky in terms of CC.
Yeah, but Ezreal gets taken really low, actually. He might even fall here, but Shyvana comes flying in. And,
Yeah, that's
and-
just a bait, really.
Yeah, and chucks out her dragon breath thing on him, and he dies. And now Lulu will fall too. Surely.
Oh, no!
Oh, but the Q from the Ezreal
Yeah.
finds.
He even predicts the
Lulu.
dodge.
That was so
Points it
good.
slightly downwards.
Okay, well, the Apes finding another lead. Like, they're just simply not tracking that Shyvana at all. Like, if they have the ward in their jungle, they would have known that Shyvana was inside their jungle, but they simply just didn't know that. And assumed
Yeah,
Shyvana was
Jarvan-
like farming her own jungle.
Jarvan thought his Croaks would be there, but they're not.
As you can see,
He
like
could
they're
have
just.
guessed that by the fact that Shyvana came from behind the Vayne. Like, oh, okay, well, if they...
Yeah, if the
Shyvana
jungle
was
is
that
there,
there.
like maybe they've taken my counter and went to gank, you know.
that
but-
sounds logical.
Fight going on mid lane here. So nothing will happen. Instant will misses ult.
I mean, that was a Rise Flash.
Did he?
Pretty good to have.
Oh, never mind. Ignore everything I'm saying. Oh, they're getting tagged by another Q. Taking down to 300 HP once again. Look at that shield. Oh my god. Instant is. Does no one get caught out here? He might even die, I think. And he does indeed. Getting taken out once again. Again, like he's just not respecting the enemy team at all. An ult comes out from the Yuumi down in the ball lane here. Vayne is getting ignited. I think she will have to back off. And both sides staying alive. Anyway, going back to Incident, like, what do you think he was doing there then?
I feel like there's a lot of just like disrespect from Incident. Like we saw it earlier, going back in, we didn't have to. I mean, there's a potential that the IC Apes are just sort of trying to have a bit of fun with this game. It seems like their bot lane is snowballing out of control.
And bot lane is looking for a pick, and the Yuumi Q.
Yeah, I mean when you're going behind the turret like that, it's indicative that there's a huge bot lane difference.
I think we saw this bot lane last game as well. It's just on the other side.
Yeah. Well, thankfully we don't have to watch Imperial Apes versus Extra Thick, because that might be.
Well, thankfully we don't have to watch Imperial Apes against Imperial Gods.
Yeah, that bot lane difference. Actually, there wasn't too huge of a bot lane difference.
There's quite a
in
huge
the,
top difference though. When I was
yeah.
But that's not the game we're on currently.
That yes. Back to the game. It looks like we've got a fed Jarvan, 2 kills, and the Ornn is feeding. So that's
Well,
maybe the way.
He does have
the
2 kills,
icy
but
battle-
he's actually still behind in gold compared to Shyvana. Shyvana's 75 CS. Like, this Shyvana has. She just power farmed the whole game and found
Yeah.
one good gank bot lane. One good gank bot
She's-
lane to stay ahead. And with like leads, like, look at that huge lead in bot lane as well. Nearly 2,000 gold for the Ezreal. Imperial Icy Butterflies are on the back foot here, and they need to find a lead somewhere. And right now it's on their Jarvan, I guess. But he's going for the Thunderhawk, so he's not going to be doing too much damage here.
Yeah. Also, he doesn't really have much opportunity to gank an Ezreal, so he can just E out of it, or E out of his ult. This is a good gank mid.
I mean, once
Ornn
again, going
has
for
no
instant,
escape.
like, not respecting these ganks. Just can't mid lane. He's never expecting this Jarvan to come.
I feel like as an Ornn,
jump
he
it,
might.
jump it.
That's pretty.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's not what you want to see if you're rooting for Icy Butterflies right now. That was their one hope, and he just went under the turret for an
slight
Ornn.
mistake there. That's Anyway, going back to the game state, we do see that there is dragon coming up, and looks like Icy Apes, Imperial Apes will just take it, and Shyvana goes flying in towards his
We're gonna
Ryze.
see a huge
Ryze
Shyvana
gets
queue
rooted by
here.
the Yumio, and yeah, Ryze is gonna get taken down there. He
That's mid lane turret. We should see Herald put down immediately.
oh, Ezreal has wait, who flashed that? Yumi. Wait, no, the Lulu. Wait, the Lulu. The Lulu. The Lulu. The Lulu.
Oh, why didn't he get the main kill? Unfortunate.
What was going on there?
I don't know how that happened. I'm guessing Ezreal was low health from before. Extremely aggressive Lulu play. I love it.
Okay. That was very, very aggressive Lulu. Like, I wasn't expecting this. I'm pretty sure this guy is maxing E, right? Let's see. Yeah, look, he's maxing E. So he doesn't even do that much damage. But you know, that play worked. So who am I to complain about? Anyway, well, at least that does give first spike up here in the bot lane, and does give that shutdown gold onto the Lulu, which honestly isn't who you wanted to go to. But, I mean,
Yeah.
better than nothing, I guess.
I mean, Lulu's building towards an Ardent Sensor, so she's getting quite close. It's quite a big power spike when she does get it, but sadly not on this back.
Yeah, and Vayne is not gonna get her blade of Rinking either. Just got the Bilgewater Cutlass and the dagger.
I'm actually really liking this this play out of the Maokai in top lane. Like, yes, he's getting beaten down a bit here,
Ooh,
but he's been staying a lot. Oh, beautiful stuff.
that was a good play by him. He used his little dashy dodgy thing. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I'm gonna call it. To dodge the set.
I can't remember either.
Big true damage thing. Yeah, that's what I'm there. Yeah, that's just getting deleted. Oh, but it needs to back out with. Oh my god!
Unfortunate.
Guess he gets sniped by the Ezreal. Guess that's payback for what happened earlier.
So the top side of the map's actually going all right for butterflies. Like, top lane, they've just got 3 plates, and they're basically even
Look
in
at that
tier.
horn combo. That was clean, but I think Ryze have just okay. Well, it's not staying alive. Wait. Hello.
Jarvan's here.
Jarvan is here. Instant con. Oh, actually no, Jarvan. I don't think you want to take that fight anymore. I don't think 51 dies here. Yeah, he's not taking any damage. Right, well,
That is
I
one
honestly
tank
think
more.
Ryze might have lived that. We'll have to look back.
Oh, what, if he didn't stopwatch?
Yeah, he
or?
didn't stopwatch. I think that was the last tick, right? I don't know.
I wasn't sure. You can never tell with Ignite. I mean, you can if you're good enough.
Anyway, that was very, very close for him. But I mean, I'm not sure about that. I don't think stopwatch like this was worth there anyway, because he was gonna die because they were just gonna walk up to him and kill him.
Yeah, the problem with stopwatch is you do immobilize yourself, so he did almost survive, but
I think that was more of an error from Apes. Anyway, going back to the game.
anyway, yeah. So But this is the sort of Maokai that like I wanted to see out from extra thick last game. Like he survived the early like levels, hasn't died, is staying pretty even in
Yeah,
CS.
like
Got a kill.
he's the closest in CS on the side of butterflies. Like everyone else is like.
No, I mean
Oh, wait,
the
no, never
Rise
mind,
is
the
also
Rises-
pretty
the Rises
comparable.
are pretty close.
It's
Okay.
just so in the last game we saw Callista like snowball out of control, and that's effectively happened this game as well with an Ezreal. Now, Ezreal doesn't do anything to tanks.
He does not.
He does like plenty to this Lulu because she's extremely squishy. But if we have a fed Maokai, Ezreal's gonna like barely tickle him. And so that's really what the strategy of Icy Butterflies needs to be.
Yeah, and well, looks like Shivana is flying on in, and oh, we have a
Ezreal disconnected, so we're gonna
pause
see
here.
a pause.
Ezreal is giving the side of butterflies
I
a chance.
saw Ezreal reconnect to the game, so the chance this pause will resolve quickly. There we go, back to the game.
Unfortunately, we don't have the
Oh.
chrono break. But, well, once Ezreal comes in, there's four members there of the side of butterflies, but they honestly do not care. Everyone's just running it in. Yeah, that's not even a close fight. Maokai is here. He is.
Maokai
quite
wants to
tanky.
flash.
He might even be able to find us.
Oh, he missed.
Ezreal does flash away. And, oh, no, the jump and dies. Big dash.
Oh,
And yeah, the Ezreal's gonna stay alive with that healing from Yubi, and he's like half HP
I
again.
think that might be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
It's now a 10k lead at 16 minutes in the game.
Oh yeah, it's a 10k lead. What the fuck? How did that happen?
I think before this it was probably around like a 7 or 8k.
Yeah.
Have to check the stream. Oh? Yeah. I mean, it was going alright. I think just that the Maokai came in a little bit too late into the fight. It wasn't really like he was on his own when he was doing anything.
Like there were 4 members of butterflies there, but they're all getting poked out by the Ezreal. I mean, like you need to find like if you try to go for a play like that, you need to dive on the Ezreal like right at the start, and you need to make sure he is immobilized. Otherwise, he's just saying about like poking out the damage, and like they do get a Shyvana very low, but that's fine. Shyvana just goes back, and then Ezreal's still poking at them, and now they're also really low. And then when the Ornn came down, and he just engages in and like Jarvan is once against them.
Jarvan should not have been there. I think maybe he was expecting like Vayne's ult's not quite up. So
Shyvana just breathes off the Lulu and she dies.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this game is pretty much done at this point, but you know what?
I think what will be interesting is to see how clean Imperial Apes are able to close this one out.
Yeah, I mean, they might
this
have some fun with their food, you know? Just,
yeah, I feel like every scrim should be an opportunity to like perfect and like clean up your gameplay. And for Icy Apes, like they haven't played this game perfectly. Like they've made some sloppy mistakes.
yeah, like Incident, I think he's going to play too aggressively at some point in this game, not respecting Jarvan. But you know, at this point, it doesn't really matter. It's over our head. And yeah, I don't think head for the guy is going to go there either. Just flash away. Now he is stuck in the Jarvan game, and he actually probably will die here.
Yeah, almost certainly. They only need to give all the kills to the Vayne. That's the only way to come back in this game.
Well, he's got 1 so far. Yeah. Just a couple. Just a couple more. She doesn't even have her first item yet, which is really great at 18 minutes. And oh dear, bye bye.
That's up to 14 stacks on the Magi's. We hadn't even pulled out that rebuild, but this is the next Q dies.
Oh,
he knows he dies
away.
there. He has to flash that. Next Q
Oh,
still.
but that Shyvana's in the middle of.
That's over half HP for the Vayne from 1 Q. Absolutely disgusting.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, the Ape side, I mean, they've already found the tower here, so I have to see what it decides to go for next. I guess next is just power buff because they've actually just taken everything from all the objectives that they can take right now. Like even the jungle camps, like there's like nothing up apart from red buff, which is red buff, which I'm surprised they have not taken yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's DC'd again. I think he's DC'd again.
I think he's DC'd, yeah. Well, I think this is the only way in which this game stalls out longer than 25 minutes is if we just have more DCs. the one saving grace for Icy Butterflies. They have a lot of time now to think about how they're going to come back. It's not looking good.
Alright, well, let's take a look at the goal difference.
Oh no, I almost don't want to.
Oh dear.
So bot lane, it's 4,000.
That's quite a big difference. Oh, he's back already? Wow, okay. Well, looks like he's back already. And, oh, you see, Maokai tanked that up so well.
Yeah, Maokai is actually quite large.
Maokai does go in there. And look, he's not taking any damage. He still is
Triple
pretty
kill.
But the same cannot be said for their backline. The set just goes flying in and takes
So
it all
that
out.
was settle with the Maokai, which deals it's based on the max HP of the target, and so it did all of Maokai's max HP onto, well, some scaling factor.
All the squishy members. It's
Yeah.
well, it looks like Apes will end this. Is this the quickest game? This series?
Yes.
Okay, well. Oh no, never mind. Looks
I
like
think they're gonna take this, and then they're gonna end. Come on, Apes.
Oh, they're just chilling. Like, Shivano's only got 25 stacks. they gotta get that extra stacks, you know. Anyway, this game is pretty much over. Apes have a 16k gold lead. Honestly, it doesn't even matter at this point. Like, it's so big. But they're still playing out slowly and taking all these towers. Yeah, you gotta keep up the good macro, I guess.
Yep. I mean, I think they'll go for 3 inhibs and maybe a Baron. And
And the Baron is free for their taking, pretty much. Oh, Shyvana is going flying in. I think Shyvana might die, honestly.
she's testing her damage, really.
There's enough
But
burst damage
she's
inside.
a little mad.
Butterfly player, in fact, is, and that's a huge loss on the size of Shyvana, a huge 10 stack loss. So he still has the 16 stacks. So I mean, there's too much to worry about. Little Ornn is just running at the MPT. The bait is
that's
doing
actually a lot
quite
of
big
damage.
damage. Yeah, like the true damage passes are doing a lot of damage.
Oh, nice set.
The set does go
This is
flying.
actually very well played by the Vayne, I have to say.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the kill, but
I mean, this tower is going to fall though to the side of Apes. I mean, a few mistakes here, but I think they're just playing, like, they know they've won already, so they can play a bit aggressive. And,
I love the all chat.
yeah.
I mean,
looks
they,
like Ornn
they can
is,
blame the Vayne, but it's actually playing quite well.
Like, look at that Israel Q.
It's nasty.
Yeah, they hurt so much right now. I mean, he lands the guys. But, I mean, this tower actually doesn't fall. Like, oh, I spoke too soon.
Yeah. They're gonna get the 4th dragon. It's gonna
That
be
last
mountain
minion
storm.
killing that tower. That last melee minion. Anyway. Yeah, Shyvana getting this. Shyvana? Yeah, here we go. Shyvana getting this last dragon for the team. It's a mountain dragon. This Ornn is going to be even more unkillable if he wasn't already. And,
You say he's unkillable. He has died the most. He's died more than the rest of his team.
I think that's more to do with his positioning than the champion he's playing, I think. I think he's a bit too far forward this game, but at this point, it doesn't really matter.
Shouldn't matter too much. Let's see how quickly they close. I'm gonna bet 24 minutes in.
I think yeah, I think 23. I think once Ornn walks down all the way to all the way to the butterfly's base, I think the game they're gonna lose the fight.
I
there,
reckon
and
we'll
the
see
game-
an extended fight in which Vayne picks up 2 kills but eventually dies. That's my bold prediction.
Ornn is slowly making his way down mid lane. Shyvana goes flying in, it seems. Oh, there's the rise of the Mar. Oh, the rise of the Abyssal Mask. Okay. That didn't do much damage.
The Maokai didn't land on 21.
Yeah, but like, J4 goes in, gets taken out very, very quickly. And the Vayne is down here. Does the Vayne find 2 kills? Maybe she does. Oh, is that one? That's one. Is there another one here? Well, you know, you were half correct. I think that's I think we both get credit for that, okay? Okay, well, it looks like the game is going to end.
Oh, are they gonna try and kill people in the
I
next?
think they are. They're gonna go for a dive here.
I mean, they do have the shields.
And they got these huge shields.
Oh, this is sad. That only the minions
Oh my
kill
god,
it.
that damage onto Lulu. Lulu is so squishy on it. Yeah, they just go for the end. Very well played from the side of the Apes. Taking a very, very clean victory today. Only quick games today, it seems.
I guess we should have an interview with them.
We should probably have an interview with them. Where is the correct seed? Here it is. Here we go. Anyway, let's look at this damage chart. Who do you think did the most damage?
I'm gonna guess. It's actually Ezreal.
It is actually Ezreal. Shavana was close second place, and Vayne was actually third. I'm not surprised, honestly. Vayne was doing so much damage in those late game fights, even though she was so behind.
I think if the team was not quite so far behind, I mean, maybe the Vayne could have done something. Like, it did seem like the only reason the Vayne wasn't able to do stuff in those fights was because she was so far behind. I guess that's just because, you know, the lane difference. They did get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, well, let's go have an interview then with the first team.
Why not? Yeah, let's do it.
Hello.
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 That was a very, very clean victory from you guys, I'd have to say.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. What did you think? What did you think about the? What do you think about the side, the draft from the side of Butterflies then? Them going for a Vayne and Lulu bot lane. Is that what you expected when they said they're gonna play Lulu?
I think it's much better if they pick Twitch AD and the Lulu is a different player like GZE.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. Thank you very much. Okay. My incredible Lulu. You just need to look at my last rank game for that.
True.
Anyway, so incident. I think you got camped by this Jarvan early on. How did you manage to bounce back from that?
Team diff.
I'm playing on.
That's exactly
That's a good point you make there. I mean, how do you feel like seeing? There was one play when looks like everybody's coming in fact.
Yes!
Okay, well we're having a big party here. Looks like we're having everyone's opinions. Oh, looks like Louis has muted himself. I think he might.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys talk, bro.
Graceful
Oh,
as a
no.
seat.
I was just, testing my left hand for the mouse this game.
Okay,
It was kind of,
okay.
that didn't work out actually.
Playing with 2000 ping is so hard. Give us a shot.
Yeah, okay. Well, we have all the excuses on the second team now. That one fight in bot lane that pretty much decided the game, where there were 4 kills going over to the side of the Apes. What happened there then?
Vayne's just too heavy to carry, I think.
Really.
Just the base.
What difference?
It was just severe bot diff.
Unlucky.
I don't know what happened actually in that fight. Like I was testing, like really happened. Doing it.
Imperial was TK like for first 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw
first two
Ezreal.
seconds.
Yeah, then I tabbed out to go, do something, and I come back and he's full HP, and I'm like, shit, what the fuck happened? Did he back in TP? And I looked, he didn't have TP. I was like, oh shit.
One word, Yumi.
Yeah, that Yumi was such a clutch pick. It kept everyone alive on like so much HP. Like, even if you didn't do any damage to anyone on this side of the Apes, like the Yumi.
Louis, why didn't you go biscuits against a Ezreal Yui?
Bro, when you play Vayne, you gotta go for fucking domination second, otherwise you're a pussy. I already went D-shield. I was never gonna go biscuits as well. That's admitting defeats times 2. I should have got Dorn's Blade and accepted that I was gonna get fucked by poke. But I went D-shield because I'm a loser, so I just can go biscuits as well. Nah, but Ravenous Hunter is like 2 OP on Vayne, because it procs on your true damage, so it's like fucking broken.
Okay, well,
But you need to kill 5 people for it, and you saw how that went, didn't you?
Yeah, well, thank you everyone for giving your opinions. I think we're just gonna move back to the casting desk now.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching today. It was some exciting games. They were all quite quick games. But we will be back tomorrow, in fact, for our varsity against LSE. It will be starting, I think, at 3 p.m. for Overwatch and 7 p.m. for League. And we'll see Imperial Apes make another appearance there against LSE's first team, alongside our Overwatch first team as well. It'll be very, very exciting, and I hope you come along tomorrow as well. I think Toby will be on the casting desk tomorrow as well for League, but unfortunately I don't think I will be. So it's nice having you guys today, and
Yep.
we'll see you in the future. Thank you for coming, guys.
Thanks for watching.